Hey, how's it going? My name is Terry. This is my son Jacob. We're at Austin, Indiana Community Cemetery, and right now they've been doing like a lot of construction and a lot of work on the place. So I'm actually thinking that we might actually catch something because a lot of times, graves being disturbed and stuff like that. You always hear stories about uh, paranormal activity. So I figured we'd give it a shot, see what we can pick up. My son's gonna try to use a voice or ghost communicator on his phone, and I guess we'll see what happens. Hello, my name is Terry. Can you tell me who you are? Do you know where you're at? Do you know what year it is? Can you tell me your name? What year is it? Can you find some way of communicating with me?
What do you think about all this construction?
I think what they were doing is up there on the horizon right there, they actually have some new graves. So I think that's what they were doing is they were actually making new graves there, which is kind of crazy because it was kind of going downhill a little bit. Who wants to be on a downhill when you're actually being buried? Because believe it or not, coffins actually move in the ground. Huh. Somebody named Disney was buried there.
Disney.
Yeah. Hello? Do you want to talk to me?
I think this app is one of those that, like, you talk into it, let it sit for a second, and you, like, play back.
It might be.
I'll go on ahead and stop and try to.
Yeah, we got a William J. Disney and a Martha J. Disney.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. You don't see too many people named Disney anymore.
What do you think about all this construction?
Up there along the right there, they also have graves. So I think that's what they were doing. Can you tell me your name?
Hold on, I'll replay some.
Right. You play it, and if you catch something, then we'll hear it.
I think at the first bit there, I think I heard a little bit of something.
That's why I said you play it and then you hear it.
Yeah. Right. Got any questions? Ask me.
What's your name? Are you alone? Are you with other people? Do you know where you're at? My name is Terry. I'm with my son Jacob. Are you here with your family?
Alright, I'm gonna play it back.
My name is Terry. I'm with my son Jacob. Are you here with your family?
Alright, I'm gonna play it back. I don't know.
Well, we couldn't pick up anything off the ghost communicator, but you know that. What time is it?
12:19.
Well, it's about low afternoon, and the temperature is hot. It's pretty hot today. So the ghostlies might want to actually stay in the ground. Yeah. Probably a little cooler there. So I guess I don't blame you. Yeah, me and my son, we do this off and on, visiting cemeteries and sites where we think paranormal activity might happen and stuff like that, just to see what we can catch. We've had a few incidents, but not much right now.
I think it was maybe somewhere over there.
I was gonna say, I think it was here that we actually caught the last one, wasn't it?
It was that one
Yeah.
where I had that one app and it said the names that were on the tombstone.
Yeah. I just think we probably need to come up with some better apps.
Yeah. Those things cost money, but
Yeah.
still pretty fun.
You know, I was actually watching a live stream one day. Some guy just set up his phone on a tripod or something. He was recording just one straight shot of a cemetery, and that's all he was doing. And he was getting mad views. I mean, it was like I saw the subscriber base, and it was like in the thousands. I was like, damn. I was like, the guy really ain't fucking showing nothing but just a couple of headstones, and but
I wonder if he catches anything.
I doubt it. But like I said, it looked like he just set the tripod, walked away, and came back a few hours later, picked it up. That's what it looked like. Can anybody hear me? Can you tell me where your tombstone is? What's your name? Are you at peace? Probably not, since you got two guys bothering you right now, but if you want to talk, though, we're right here.
Alrighty, I'm gonna play a couple of those questions back.
Reading somebody's comment, they said, I'm on the freaking toilet. Thank you for letting me know.
Seriously? Someone put that?
The things we watch while we're on the toilet.
You watch a lot of these on Twitter.
Yeah. Even though I think he was probably implying that this is trash, but who knows? And I got somebody over here saying, where y'all paying respect to?
Yeah.
Or who y'all were paying respect to? Well, I respect everybody who's actually lived and died, but it's this is not really a respect thing. This is basically a scientific thing.
Go.
And a lot of people really look down upon science experimentation. I mean, that's just all it is. And no, I'm not a scientist, but you don't have to be doing experiments.
Come out here and have some fun to see if we can.
And I know some people are like, where the experiment at? And it's like, when you are actually looking for something that a lot of people say do not exist, it's an experiment. Because you got to prove it. Now, I've lived in a lot of haunted houses, been attacked by a ghost, interacted with a few ghosts. So I actually know for a fact that ghosts exist. Even though some people are like, well, those were demons. Depends on your religious beliefs and all this other, but, and it does. My son's a diehard Christian, so he's swearing down that, you know.
No, I know.
See?
We'll get into that later.
But I believe more into the scientific aspects of it. But since I've actually experienced ghosts, I know they're real. And I hear all the time about ghostly experiences at cemeteries. And the last couple of times me and my son's done ghost hunts at cemeteries, we've picked up a few things. So I kind of figured we'd try it again. Especially with the them tearing up the ground with this
Free service.
well, I don't know what they were doing. I believe that they were actually clearing out some ground over there to actually extend
Butterfly.
the cemetery.
See the butterfly?
Okay. Wow.
That means something.
I mean, you don't have no attention span.
It means a lot.
But yeah, I think they were trying to expand the cemetery because if you see over there, all the right there at the tree edge on the other side of it, there's clearing. Looks like they were back there clearing that out. I guess we'll find out shortly after they get done with whatever the hell they're doing.
You gotta try to go to the Bridgewater Cemetery next time. I think that one.
Yeah, I did plan on trying to go to the Bridgewater Cemetery here in Scottsburg, but that kind of fell through. We had too much on our plate and we couldn't make it out there.
Well, we can still go out there next time.
But this is right down the street from us, so it wasn't too much of an issue. But it's almost like a 30-minute drive to Bridgewater, so 20 or 30. Let's walk around a little bit. We were just trying to hide out in the shade a little bit before we start walking around the cemetery some more. That sun's a killer.
It started early this morning.
Yeah, the next cemetery closest to this place is in Scottsburg, and that cemetery is a little bit better as far as appearance, but it gets like a lot of traffic, like a lot of cars go through there. That's why I kind of like this cemetery a little bit. It's
right up the highway, but people don't want to come up in here.
Yeah. Yeah, one thing I do plan on doing shortly after I get a little bit more money is actually buying some hunting cameras that I can put out here in the along the trees and such. Have some facing towards the cemetery and then some facing out towards the woods, and that way I can record those, especially if it picks up any type of movement. And then just come the next day, get the camera, and then just go over it. I've seen a lot of people do that on their investigations, and it looks like a cool and easy way to get some videos and stuff like such. Maybe we'll actually get something. Yeah, I know. Let's see. You got anything you want to ask, Jacob?
Tell us your name when we come by you.
What is your name? Do you know where you're at? Are you by yourself? Or do you have other people like your family and such?
looking one over there.
Yeah.
I wonder about that one because, they made that factory back in, what was it, 18 something.
I don't think that's them, but same name, different people, I'm pretty sure. Can you tell me what year it is? It's 2025 right now. What year is it for you? Can we talk to you? If you talk to us, we'll talk to you.
Someone dropped the American flag.
Wait, they come out the stick?
Yeah, probably. I think the stick is missing.
Yeah.
Is this your American flag? Did you fight in the military?
If anybody in this cemetery is listening, can you tell our viewers to like and subscribe so we can actually have more reasons to actually make videos, and if we can get 1,000 subscribers, we can actually maybe even make a little bit of money, and with that money we can actually spend to go better places, get more equipment.
Hey, check out these people. Over there, you got all the Buchanan people from the funeral home.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there is quite a few of them over here, ain't it? Yeah, there's a funeral home that's ran by the Buchanans, and they got some actually quite a few cemetery plots over here.
Actually, that one doesn't have a date on it.
That might be a reserved tombstone.
Yeah,
That way, when they die, they actually it's already there. All they gotta do is add the date. I don't know.
maybe.
That's my guess.
That person was 80 years old. Anderson,
Yeah.
from the U.S. Navy.
Yep, and he served in Korea.
So he must have fought in World War II.
No, it would be after World War II. I think it's like 10 years later. because World War II started in the 1950s.
What?
And Korean Wars started around by the 1950s,
Yeah.
and World War II ended about 1940 something. Can't remember the actual exact date right now, but yeah, this is that cleared out land that I was telling you about. How the construction crew came out here, or tree removal, or whatever the hell they are, and cleared out this patch of land right here. I think they're actually extending the cemetery. If you got something to say, it'd be great if you said it. We can actually talk to each other. There's something here in the ground. I don't know what it is. They're not too far from each other. I don't think they're I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. It might be an unmarked grave. I don't know. Fire minds want to know. You know what that is? Let me know. Bruce Patrick Kenny, Sergeant U.S. Army, World War II, 1908 to 1988. He lived quite a while. Hello, can anybody hear me? Hello? I'm here with my son Jacob. My name is Terry. Just wanting to talk to you. Can you tell me your name? Hello? The clearing away of these trees and all the brush and everything disturb you guys? If you have any complaints, now's the time to say it.
Look at this thing.
Yeah, that's for a water main, it looks like. They were probably trying to shut off the water and everything before they started clearing up the trees. And I'd really like to get some trail cams put up in these trees right here.
You're listening to me now. What do you have to say about
Can you tell me what you see on the other side where you're at? If you see each other and you're not alone, can you communicate with each other? Do you feel the presence of God? Or is there something else that you see and experience now? For those of you watching, I appreciate you, and I hope y'all stick around for as long as we're doing the live streams, and watch my other videos that we got posted on my channel. We try not to be too boring. We kind of just did this live stream like at the last moment, so we didn't really plan anything out on this one. But that's usually how we go, though. We usually just kind of like, oh, let's go and do it. Well, like I said earlier, I actually wanted to do Bridgewater, but we didn't have time for it, and that's kind of a little bit of a distance and stuff, so I didn't really have a in me to go and drive that distance and everything to go and make that video. I don't have as much time on my hands as I used to.
Here, what's this up here say? Good to be downhill, because when people are walking it back uphill, they'll go slower and see it too.
Okay, that's a nice way of seeing it.
Oh, stupid bug. Something. Like, took a
Did a
nasty...
bug get you, or did you actually just turn around wrong?
I honestly don't know. It's like something just took a chunk out of my side. Like,
Well, they might not want to talk to us, but maybe one just bit the hell out of him.
its talking language is teeth first.
Somebody asked what state is this cemetery at? It's in Indiana.
Austin, Indiana, or Scottsburg.
No, it's Austin.
Yeah.
Straight up in Austin. It's about the only Austin cemetery I really know. I'm pretty sure there's like maybe some private cemeteries around here.
Yeah, owned by churches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this one's an actual. I think the actual county actually owns this. Which is Scott County District 1.
And we're number one for a reason. Only
For
love.
drug addicts.
No,
for,
no. What?
Yeah,
No.
That's what the state is, or this county is known for.
But that doesn't make us who we are.
Matter of fact, just not too long ago, it was the highest in AIDS.
Yeah.
I think it was like
10 years
I
ago.
think it was like the 8th and highest in AIDS in the United States. I mean, that tells you a lot right there. Especially
really...
for a small community like this. Yeah, we are a small community. There ain't that. I mean, it's not that big of a place. But the police have been trying to clean it up and everything, get the drug addicts and everything out. But
and churches
you still see them everywhere.
From time to time, yeah. Mostly in Scottsburg now. Most of everything is either on the highways or on Scottsburg.
No, Austin does it. They just like to stay indoors now.
But Austin is getting cleaned up.
There was one strip, matter of fact, it's right off where I live, Rural Street.
Oh, yeah,
and prostitutes. It was funny. When I first was trying to move into the house I got now, I was just checking the house out, and there was two ladies walking down the street that were straight up prostitutes. They looked like they were in their 90s, but you could tell that they were probably about 30 or something like that, or 20s. But because of the drugs, it looked like they were like between 60 to 90 years old. They looked horrible. No teeth, fucking, it was wrinkles everywhere. It was like, oh my God. It was almost like watching your grandma try to hook. So it was pretty wild. But I've only seen that a handful of times, and after that they kind of like disappeared. So I think the cops are somewhat trying to clean that up.
Yeah.
But for a while there, yeah, we were the number one on a lot of bad things.
But honestly, I think that kind of stuff brought our community closer together to try to stop that kind of stuff.
No.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. And there's a lot of proof behind it.
See, my son, that's naive little thing right here.
Naive. I'm smarter than
Actually,
you.
actually believes that humanity's coming together, and uh, just because if you believe and you try to keep a positive attitude, all good things happen to you.
I never said that. You're putting words in my mouth. I'm saying that that bad stuff brought our community closer together to try to get that out of our community, and that's the truth.
If that was the
Whether
case,
you
it would
want to
have never
fix it,
happened to begin with.
that's not what happened.
Because all we would have had to do is hold hands and go
Dad,
kumbaya, and,
Dad,
you know,
no, 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 no,
and drugs would have went away.
no. Because what you don't understand is without resistance, you're weak. That's what my grandpa told me one day. You don't understand that fact. So without some resistance, how are you supposed to get stronger? It's like weightlifting. If you're not lifting pretty good, you're not going to get pretty good.
So
If you're just lifting
basically,
air,
what you're
it's not a
saying
workout.
is, if you're dumb, all you have to do is like be around dumber people and you become smarter.
What? No. This is what he always does. He always tries to like jumble words around, making it to when me and him like have our little arguments, make it to where I don't know what I'm saying. Or
But it
trust.
works because he gets all fumbled.
It's because you. Ugh. uh,
Well, I got to keep his brain working.
he sure kind of does.
I keep trying to tell him I ain't always going to be here to fight his battles. He needs to actually be able to make his comebacks and fight his battles before I leave. That way, fucking when I gone and stuff like that, I'm not feeling like I left him behind, defenseless.
uh,
See, I never grew up with that. I never had anybody actually try to teach me how to stand up for myself and all this other.
but you did grow up with a hard head.
Oh yeah, a lot of people kept throwing punches at it. If I didn't have a hard head, I'd be in trouble.
How long have we been going for? 45 minutes. Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And we've been getting people off and on, that means.
Yeah.
We're not famous, but we've annoyed at least more than 20 people.
We've been doing at least like 10 or so, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I don't know how many people actually altogether. It only shows on my phone and everything people that have actually shown up.
I think the highest.
And then when they leave.
I think it's saying the highest was like 7 or something like that.
No, I actually had up to over close to 30 at one point.
What?
Yeah. But I don't know if it's people coming back to it or if it's just people seeing it, staying for a few seconds and leaving. Yeah.
We could watch this later and see if we caught anything in the little.
Well, that's what I usually do. I usually try to replay my videos. And then, since I actually do have it hooked up to a microphone, I try to see if I can pick up sounds that our human ears can't pick up.
In between me and you bickering.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure somebody here is telling us to shut the hell up. They're like, God, just shut up and leave.
But hey, we did find a
But-
cool little American flag though.
I guess we will go ahead and close out here, though. It was fun. Yeah, that's the flag my son found since it was just laying on the ground with no home.
Gonna keep it.
You want to keep it or decommission it?
Why would I decommission it? Are you Democrat?
No, you can
Yeah, no, it's
decommission
just-
a flag without being on.
I know, but I'm not gonna decommission
You just got to
it.
know how to do it.
I know, but I'm not gonna decommission it.
Okay.
I want to keep it raised.
All right.
pick it up from the ground and now raise it up.
Truthfully, it's supposed to be if a flag even touches the ground, it's supposed to instantly be decommissioned. Because the rule is American flag don't touch the ground. But a lot of people don't know anything about decommissioning the flag, so
Well, I'd just rather not.
no, they get
Besides,
all but hurt if they see somebody burn the flag, which even I do. But there's a certain way that you dispose of a flag
well, I get
that's correct.
well, I get mad when people just take our flag and then burn it.
Do
You
you
know.
know how to decommission a flag?
Yeah, you cut it up and stuff like that, and then
Ha-
fold it.
Explain it correctly.
I don't know how you do it, but I know you have to
Okay,
like cut up
this is what
the
you do.
stripes and
Hold the
stuff.
flag up like this,
Yeah.
like it's supposed to be. You take it, you cut the stars out. Then you cut out every stripe. Then you take the stripes and you basically put it on the bottom and everything. Then like punch it together. Then you take the stars and put it on top. And then it's not a really American flag no more. And then you burn it. If you actually, it's actually in the military handbook. It actually explains about when you're like if your base is being overran. Usually it's like a combat base or something like that. You know, like a fob or whatever. They actually have a American flag that's actually raised up and everything, and then they have a flagpole that has a base to it. It's like an actual base stand, and in it they actually have a cabinet that you open up that's at the bottom of the flag,
Uh-huh.
and in it it actually has a pistol with one bullet, a box of matches, and scissors. And the scissors is so you can actually cut up the flag just the way I described. Take the matches, burn it.
What's the gun for?
Usually you're the last man off the base. So what do you think it's used for? One bullet.
I guess you got to make it a round shot. Take all your enemies out in one bullet.
This ain't the movie Wanted. No, this is real life.
I
That
know.
is so you can take yourself out so you're not captured by the enemy. Now, there have been a lot of people try to theorize other means of why that gun has only one bullet, but there's really only one logical explanation. And that is to take you out so you don't actually get captured by the enemy and tortured and God knows what. Because you're going to be the last man leaving that base. Because that flag don't come down and get decommissioned until everybody's off or out of there. That's the way it's supposed to be.
So you only do it when you're the last man on the base stand?
When everything's all else failed and either everybody's already dead or fleeing, retreating or whatever, or regrouping, you take that flag down and you dispose of it because you don't want them capturing your flag.
Yeah.
Have you ever played the game Capture the Flag?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't let somebody capture your flag. It's a big no-no.
Yeah, I know.
And it's bragging rights to the other side.
But what I was talking about is like when people just take our flag and just burn it on the ground.
Oh yeah, that's a big no-no. I mean,
I believe if
I've
you
actually
do that,
seen somebody get stomped in school. I don't know if the kid did it or not, but apparently, and he was supposed to be one of my friends and everything. It kind of shocked me when I heard that he did it. That he actually took a flag and burnt it. And somebody found out about it and went and beat him up right there in front of me. And I'm just sitting there like, if he did it, then he deserves it.
yeah,
I'm sorry, but
you don't
growing up, that was a big no-no to me, and I still feel the same way. You don't burn the
Yeah.
American flag.
No, you won't get away with it.
Yeah.
You just won't.
But what I'm actually saying is this is the correct way of disposing of a flag that's not really burning the flag per se, you know?
Cut it up, and then boom.
Yeah,
boom.
you cut the stars off the stripes, and then you cut the stripes, and then you burn it.
So it's supposed to kind of look like that, but with the stripes all cut up and underneath it and crumpled.
Yeah, more or less, yeah. And you can even try to cut the stars out too. Like I ain't gonna say
Individually?
I ain't gonna say every 50 or something like that, but maybe like
Every
as you're
row.
doing like as you're doing the line. Hold it up straight. As you're doing the lines and stuff like that, just cut straight across and that type deal. You know, I mean, either way you go, so long as it's not a full flag. But you got to be careful around by who you do it with because when you actually try to decommission a flag and they see you bring out a lighter or a fucking match, they're gonna lose their cool because they don't know what they're doing. That's why I'm trying to explain to people right now. Because if they actually see you bring that stuff out, they're instantly gonna think that you're destroying the American flag and they're gonna try to stomp your ass.
I mean, if
It's
you,
best to actually sit down and explain it to them first before you even try to do anything like that.
I mean, say you have like this one, it's all kind of like torn up, and you wanted to decommission it so you could go buy a new one and then hang that one up. And you try to decommission it, someone might try to complain about it, but you know what you're doing. You know, it's like,
Yeah, it's. See, I was in the Army for almost 15 years, so I mean, I know how to decommission a flag. And I was a non commissioned officer, so I mean, that was one of the things we actually had to learn. But, like from my promotion board, that was one of the things that I actually had to uh, explain when I was asked about it. So, and what a promotion board is when you actually are getting promoted from E4 to E5 and E5 to E6, which is specialist to sergeant and then sergeant to staff sergeant. You have to go before a board of first sergeants, sergeant first classes, and sergeant majors, and they'll ask you a bunch of questions concerning the military, your job, a bunch of other stuff, and you actually have to be able to, with confidence, tell them the answer. And how to decommission a flag was one of the things I actually had to do. So,
all right, you got ready?
yep.
Alrighty.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and take off of here. I'm glad y'all showed up. We're gonna do more of these. I think the live views are kind of fun. Uh, I hope to see y'all next time. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna let my son lead you off here.
You guys, hope you guys had a good time. Let us know if you caught anything in the video, like down in the comments or anything like that. Give this video or live stream a good little thumbs up and maybe subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.